Hi class or seminar, because residencies are really more about being a seminar. Welcome. And this last video that you're going to be watching is a video about dissemination, which is the last step that you do during your dissertation process. And it is part of your dissertation defense. And it's part of the culture here at CityU because it's important for us to make sure that your dissertation just doesn't disappear into the ProQuest database and never to be seen again. We really want you to do something with your work to disseminate it. So what is dissemination? Dissemination means that you get your work out to the world. This can be at a conference. This could be in a professional organization doing a presentation to that organization. This can be a poster presentation at a conference. This could be a published journal article. Anything that gets your work out to the public. Oftentimes, because you're doing an applied dissertation, your dissertation results, your findings are important to your field. They will be looked at by individuals who might benefit from what your recommendations, what you found, how you decided to solve the problem. So that is makes it pretty easy because you'll often have a built-in audience for the for your dissemination. So what you have to turn into us at CityU is a dissemination plan. You must have a plan to disseminate your work within a year after you've graduated. You need to target opportunities and they need to be real. You can't just say, I'm going to publish, I'm going to present. We need to know exactly where are you going to present and when. What journal are you going to apply to publish in? What conference are you going to apply to present at? Are you doing a poster presentation? In addition, the plan has to include the deadlines for these things. When is the deadline if you want to propose something for this conference? And those kind of things. You may also have already submitted to a conference presentation to present at a conference, because usually it's a year before the conference that you submit proposals. So if you've already submitted it, you want to put that in your plan. These are the things that you need to do to show us that you are, what's the word I'm looking for, that you are pursuing opportunities to disseminate your work. That's written up in a document and turned in with your final dissertation to the dean for their approval. It's also presented as part of your defense, your final defense. So both of those, basically the same plan is used in both the defense and when you present your work to the dean to have the dean review it for the final review. The dean's final review happens before your defense, so you'll want to have that dissemination plan ready. There's nothing wrong with going ahead and looking for opportunities to present. Once you've collected your data, you own that data and you can decide how you want to present that data to the world. Oftentimes, people who are working on their dissertation will present their work at a conference to get feedback on it, get input from other people. You can do that via just doing a poster session where you create a poster that shows your findings and you talk about it to people during a 3-hour window. You can also do roundtables, which are hosted by you and a bunch of people sit around a table and talk to you about your work. These are easy things to get accepted for because they are designed for people who are just collecting their data and want feedback. Paper presentations, the larger presentations, those are harder to get accepted for, and those you typically will do once you've finished your dissertation. You'll write a paper from the work that you did in your dissertation, and that paper will be presented at a conference and be part of the conference notes. So in a way, it will be published by that conference. So that's really all that you really need to know about dissemination. Hopefully you will have this ready and have any questions you have ready. We'll talk more about this during the workshop. We're going to talk about some of the things that we've done professionally to disseminate our work and also some of the things that you could do in your field. So we'll be doing the kind of a workshop. You can help your peers, refer to other conferences. If you're not already a member of a national organization, we can work to make that happen for you. So we'll be discussing all that in the workshop. See you then.